Because I was like, what? Why are they not there? Because they got good fried pickles.
Hey, cheers, everybody.
Hey, welcome, everybody.
We're just having this little conversation, argument. So, welcome to another episode of Bourbon and Booze. I'm really excited for this episode. Hopefully you are too. So if you like what we do, make sure you hit the like and subscribe and check out all of our other videos Monday through Friday. We tend to have a really good time. I've been waiting for a while for this. I actually was waiting for a while for them to come out with this and bought this online, and we had to go all the way to South Texas to pick it up because Texas has really weird, stupid rules that you can't order alcohol to your house. But there are some bills in play that might change that. So if you're a Texas person, make sure you pressure your congressman to let us be like most every other state in the union and order alcohol to our houses. So this is the Andalusia single malt whiskey. So Andalusia is in South Texas, and it's probably the first distillery that my wife and I ever went to in this great journey of ours through whiskey land. And we picked up some bottles, and it's one of our first videos we put out. Obviously our first one was Bullet, but we had a couple of Andalusians, and I tried to pick up all of their different variations. This is a single malt whiskey that comes in at $60, so it's definitely pricey. It's a 1 on the rating. It's a high proof, 50% or 100 proof, no age statement, and this is their straight single malt. So make sure you understand the straight single malt, because they do have the Andalusia Texas single malt. They have the Striker smoked single malt. They have the cask strength single malt, and I believe the Reverend Oak is a peated single malt. So that's what they do, is they do single malts. But this is their straight single malt, and it's pretty new. And this is an exciting episode because I need something. I need a knife.
And what was the percentage of this?
50% or 80 proof.
I forgot to write it down.
I talk too fast for you, don't I? So this is not only a great episode for this, but it's an uncorking, which we don't do uncorkings hardly at all, because we tend to try these out on the air.
First thing I want to say before you uncork it, first thing I notice is it's got a very dark color.
Oh yeah, it's almost like coffee. I don't know if you can tell, but it is super dark.
Very dark.
They are out in the hill country of South Central Texas.
Like Fredericksburg?
North of Fredericksburg. And Texas heat plays a vital part of the flavor process and aging process of Texas whiskeys. We're also going to do a first here, so something that we normally don't do.
You're going to watch Golem.
Is we're going to pour a little bit in this wee Karen that we have. I wish we could sell the wee Karens, but you'll notice the normal size Karen, and we have wee Karens, little tiny things that are actually monogrammed. So eventually, when we get a few more subscribers, so if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. We're going to set up a Patreon, and you can get your own wee Karen that says Bourbon and Booze on it. And there's this little hand down there because he wants his.
It's Golem.
It's Golem. My precious.
My precious.
So we normally dish out to the student audience a sample before we even start, but since we're uncorking this, we hadn't had a chance, and Gollum didn't want to wait till the very end.
He just had to sit there and say, give me my precious.
This might be another copyright video, because I'm going to put Gollum in there saying my precious. All right, so 60% or $60, 1 barrel, 50%. Let's go ahead and do the review. It's 100 proof, no age statement.
I thought you said it was 80 proof.
Ooh, wow. It's 50% or 100 proof. I'm 100%. Now I'm 99% positive I got that right.
Review the tape.
Yeah. Let's take some breaths here. Okay, let's go ahead and do the review. They don't say what the grain is. I
got everything except for the flavor. I'm still trying to. It's like very complex.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man, I'm still.
Okay, so obviously cost is a huge factor in this at $60. I don't know if you can get this in the store. You can get most of the Andalusian in Texas at stores, and I think outside of Texas. I think I actually did see some Andalusian in Colorado when we were there. You probably can't get this in the stores, which is unfortunate. Could be wrong. In fact, I'm pretty sure because this wasn't even on their web page. It was probably a single run. So unfortunately, barrel for cost is a 1. Aroma, we're each giving it a 4.
Amazing.
It's pretty good.
Amazing. I'm gonna give it. There's a brown sugar. I got a little honey and toffee.
Okay.
And it keeps changing though too. I put a little water in there. A little bit of dried fruit, but I can't pick it out.
Okay. I'm picking it out as no dried fruit. No, dark cherry. I'm getting a little dark cherry. Obviously the color indicates that it's got that lot of barrel in it.
Yeah.
So that's the dark cherry. I'm getting some mint. There's definitely some mint on my nose. Not necessarily spearmint, but a mint.
Now that you say it, the aroma is so complex on this one. It's hard to like.
And even though it's not a bourbon, it's got that classic bourbon-esque tobacco aroma to it.
Yeah, I put tobacco on the flavor because.
Well, I'm getting that on the flavor too, but on the aroma. For flavor, good segue. I am giving it a 4. You're also giving it a 4.
Yeah, it's got chocolate, definitely dark chocolate.
Okay.
And it's got the tobacco and the coffee. It's like a chocolate coffee almost.
Okay. I can live with that. I put it's very smooth. It's got a tobacco leathery flavor to it. Really pleasant. People ask why do you profile stuff with like earth and tobacco and stuff that you don't normally eat, but
a lot of it is the aroma of stuff that you pick up in the flavor.
And then of course the coffee and dark fruit and dark chocolate that you talked about. It's great. It's got a great flavor. For a bite, for the first time in like a long time, we're almost even. I give it a 4. I find it smooth, no real bitterness, no bite at all. You're giving it a 4.5. So the total points, you want to say anything on bite? I mean, obviously you don't think there's any bite.
As soon as it touched my tongue, I'm like, for 100 proof, this is like one of the smoothest whiskeys I've ever drank in my life.
So,
maybe not.
For total, because of cost, we're getting 13 points for me, 13.5. That's a 3 barrel. This is not a 3 barrel. This is a 4
barrel.
Yeah, straight up 4. There's no argument there. I had already given it before I even talked to you about it. Water doesn't do a lot of difference. It brings out a little bit of the aroma.
A little bit of the flavor, but not much. It doesn't.
To me, the thing that comes out once you put the water in on the aroma is then you're starting to get some of the alcohol sting. So it separates the alcohol enough that it swoops up and gets you. I didn't find that it changed the flavor profile much.
And now that you said that with the water, it kind of ruined the aroma of it.
Yeah, I wouldn't add water to this. No. I wouldn't put it on the rocks. I'd drink it neat. That was what I was going to say, is I would definitely drink this neat. This is a very nice nice single malt. And I could be really mistaken, because I tend to be, but I'm pretty sure I bought you a bottle of this for your birthday. Or I could have bought you the Striker.
No, you bought me the Striker.
The Striker's cast strength, which is coming up for a review. Okay, so I bought this, and I think Alex bought one. You could have gotten one too, but you tend to wimp out when we go
during the day.
I don't think you've been to a distillery yet with us, because you're always like, I want to go, and then you're like, oh, I'm too tired.
No, we went to that one in Fort Worth.
Like long time ago?
Yeah.
Silver Star?
Yeah.
Yeah. 3 years ago. I've been to many distilleries since. And you still haven't made it to Acre, which is one of our favorites. And Andalusia is definitely a place to go. If you're ever going to make it down to Andalusia, Deep Eddy, Crowded Barrel, Treaty Oak, Austin Still, all those Garrison Brothers, Elk Store, what is it? Schitt's Creek, Flanagan's. It's the mecca of distilleries down there. Yeah, he just saw a shiny object because somebody's moving. All right.
So I need to stop working nights.
So tell us what you think about your favorite single malt, Texas single malts, Andalusia in general. Can you get Andalusia in your place if you're not in Texas? That would be really interesting because I travel a lot, and it would be nice to know that there's an Andalusia somewhere nearby to comfort me when I miss Texas. But tell us what you think. Make sure you watch all of our other videos on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Friday. I know those aren't in order, but that's how I think. Make sure you check all those out. Watch for Instagram postings almost every day, Facebook, Twitter, and of course our merchandise. Remember, there's no bad whiskey. There's the golems coming back up. There's no bad whiskey. There's only good whiskey and great whiskey, and this is great whiskey.
This is great whiskey.
Probably one of the better we've had
yeah.
American whiskeys in a while. Cheers.
Laters.
What are you doing?